Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we are taking a look at this Osight XR RMR footprint multi-reticle red dot sight. It's just launched. This is a fully enclosed emitter. This will work on an RMR handgun. You can see here, also great on a riser mount for an AR. Now this is a 2000 G shock rating, 7075 T6 housing, very rugged. It's rechargeable. You plug the whole port right on top of it, fully recharge it up to 5 times. Battery life with the multi-reticle mode is 22,000 hours. So you can recharge it up to 110,000 hours, and then you send it back to Osight and they replace the battery for free. But 110,000 hours, I have to break out my calculator or something, but I think that's like 20 years or something like that. I mean, that's crazy. Plus it's auto on, auto off. So it's not even running the whole time. It's amazing technology. I'll put the full specs for this on screen right here. And as you can see, this has really good specs. We're going to do a shooting demonstration with this guy and show you how it works. But this is a really, really cool setup. Now, I just had this out at the launch event of the Osight PLX. They were firing a lot of super safety / FRT with this on this same gun. And it did really well also on my 10.5 inch Mark 18. This did really well. It handled all that recoil and all that, no problem whatsoever. Like I said, we used the Dogwood Armory Super Safety. Very, very cool setup. Definitely check that out. And you can see that this thing rocks and rolls, man. I mean, this is a awesome setup. And today we're going to do a little practical accuracy demonstration. We have our CMMG Bravo 22 kit in here. We're going to engage a variety of targets up close. Close quarter battle range like home defense, rapid fire multiple targets so you can see how quick it is, and then I'm going to engage my target standing offhand across my lake at about 95 yards. It's a half-size mini IDP silhouette, so therefore it basically simulates a 190-yard shot. So, and you'll see what this thing can do. This is a very effective sight. Okay, let's do a little bit of shooting. Okay, so here are my pistol targets right here. Left to right, we got an 8-inch clanger, hanging bowling pin, which will not clang when you hit it. It's pretty much hollowed out from being shot so many times. Then we've got an 8x12 A-zone target, and then we got a 6-inch clanger. And then down here, across the lake right there, I'll circle it on screen. You can see my mini IDPA silhouette target. It's snowing out here a little bit. Very cold day today, guys, about 25 degrees or something like that. So, you know, these are not optimum conditions for the sight or for the shooter, but, you know, we're out here doing our thing to show you that it's a good cold weather, all weather type of accessory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here at 7 yards. Okay, folks, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to engage these targets left to right, rapid fire. Then I'm going to drop the kneeling and aim down there across the lake and engage that steel silhouette target down there. Now you'll hear it's attached with 2 posts. So instead of ringing, it'll make a loud tick, tick, tick sound. You'll hear it. You can't miss it. All right? All right, let's engage these multiple targets. We got a good wind today, so the long-range shot will have a little bit of a challenge factor to it. Ammo malfunction. Now when I score those hits, I could actually see all the water kicking up off the target. So even with the earphones on, I know I was hitting it because I saw the water from the shells destroying themselves. Okay, here we are, backed up a little bit farther. You can see across the way the 12 by 20 silhouette right in the center of the screen. I'll circle it again. Okay, let's engage this guy. Let's turn this dot down a little bit. When you shoot long range, a dimmer dot is actually more useful because you get a more precise aim. 3 quick hits just like that, super fast. Super easy. This is a really good sight. And we'll put a few more rounds down here on these pistol targets. Now I'm at about 30 yards. And I'll tell you what, folks, this quality of this Remington Golden Bullet, I fire tons of this stuff, and I have for years on my channel, and it has really slipped in the last year. A friend of mine suggested Federal Auto Match. I think I'm going to switch. No problem. All right, folks, so as you saw, man, this thing is really fast. It's very rugged, excellent specs. The reticle is very crisp. Let me see if I can't get that on screen for you guys here. There we go. Now, it is a challenge to get it to focus at times because it always wants to focus on the hood of the dot, or the hood of the sight. But I can assure you this is an incredibly crisp, clear reticle. But as you saw, absolutely no problem scoring hits lightning fast for home defense. Shooting a half-size mini silhouette at 95 yards simulates hits at 190 yards, and I would say that this is normally with a 36-yard Battlefield Zero, you're got a 250 yards where you're in your maximum point-blank range. So even with the 25-yard Zero and a 25/300 Zero, which is what the military used when I was in, I think this would be perfectly fine out to 300 meters. This is a really, really nice sight. It doesn't glare out or sunburst in the sun, and it's very rugged, and it looks fantastic on there. And like I said, being able to recharge this thing, that's a pretty neat trick. You know, 110,000 hours, it's insane. So, very, very cool, guys. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Free My Me out.